Hey y'all, so I have a quick word for you today. Who the Lord dealt with me, the Lord dealt with me. And so he wanted me to share this so he can deal with some of my brothers and sisters in Christ or just warn you before you make this mistake. So on two different occasions, the Lord was dealing with me about my ministry. One time he was dealing with me and we were talking about the business plan. And so he encouraged me to use Chat GPT, not necessarily, to just have Chat GPT do it for me, but to extract some professionalism out of it, the wording and even like the way to be set up, and everything, right? And as he was doing that, he reminded me of when he gave me an ebook to do about a specific ministry topic, and I went to Chat GPT and did that on my own, right? And he said, no, that's not right. He said that is something that Chat GPT cannot give you, because that is something that you are supposed to come sit in my presence and get the download for. And so when he started dealing with me on that, he brought up Mark 12:17. Now let me give you a little quick detail about the scriptures prior to that. This is the time when they're when it's about Jesus and the taxes, right? When the Pharisees and the Herodians try to trip Jesus up in his words, and they came to him and they was like, so shall we give or shall we not, and Jesus knew what they were doing, right? So he told him, he said, bring me a penny. And so they brought him a penny, and he said, whose face on that penny? And they said, Caesar. He said, okay, then render to Caesar what is Caesar's, and render to God the things that are of God. And so when the Lord brought that up to me, I'm like, I don't understand, like what that mean, what you trying to say? And he told me, he said, Chat GPT is for specific things, but when it comes, oh, wait a minute, hold on. He said Chat GPT is Chat GPT when it comes to the worldly things, things that you can get from the world. He said, but when it comes to my spirit, render to me what is mine, which is your time in my presence, your ear, your heart to my voice. And so he wanted me to warn my brothers and sisters in Christ about this. Like, I didn't mean any harm when I was going to get, to use ChatGPT for my ebook. But at the same time, I did feel like a conviction when I started reading, because I'm like, wait a minute, when I start reading the ebook, I'm like, whoa, this is a lot of details, and I start feeling some sort of conviction. You know what I'm saying? And then the Lord had to deal with me, and He was like, no, this is not what you should have got from the Chat GPT. You should have got this from my spirit. So that's it, brothers and sisters. Be blessed to be a blessing. May God bless you abundantly.